Now it's been some time since the green engine has visited the island of Sodor from the LNER. But because he was new, it didn't make him good. He was rude and confident. And he always liked to have things done his way, or else he just would not do them. And he would make Thomas or whichever tank engine that was shunting his coaches to do it in a silly, random order. Or else he just simply would not pull the train, much to the annoyance of whoever was arranging his train. And although he was one of Sodor's more medium-sized engines, and wasn't big like Gordon or the big engines, his ego definitely surpassed that of all of them put together. And he liked to do things his own way. And whenever he felt threatened or outshined by another engine, he would scream out condescending remarks such as, "Hey, slow down, you're going too fast. Ugh, you big engines are too fat." Gordon, despite displaying a lot of confidence himself, occasionally grew hurt and fed up with his nonsense. But thankfully, his reign on Sodor was short-lived, as by 1922, all the loaned engines were sent back to their railways. This was brought to his attention. "I just don't understand, 87546, he moaned. "I've brought nothing but greatness to this railway, and yet I might end up being sent back to that old scrap iron of a railway. How can I prove to them that I deserve to be here?" "Why don't you just show them that you're meant to be here?" said 87546. He was his only friend, alongside 98462 and 76624. "What a brilliant idea," he steamed, and he puffed away. The next morning, the green engine woke up bright and early, giggling to himself at his plan. "What a clever plan! What a clever plan!" he grinned. Thomas had just finished arranging the express for Gordon when he got a really big surprise. The green engine came puffing alongside. "I hope you're done with my coaches," he snobbishly said. Thomas was surprised. "Coaches?" he scoffed. "No, you're due to pull a freight train today." Well then there must have been a change of plans. Sir Topham Hatt swept right by the sheds and said that the express train was for me. Thomas knew all about the green engine's lying behavior. "Oh yeah? Right, I don't believe you." The green engine was furious, but he did his best to keep a straight face. "Well then why am I up so early? Isn't it a tad odd for me to be up and about this early in the morning, "That is a bit odd," remarked Thomas. "There's a good lad," smirked the green engine. "Now off you go before you make me late. Chop, chop, get out of the way. Grrr!" Thomas simply rolled his eyes and puffed away. "Ha! Idiot!" smirked the green engine. "I can't believe he actually fell for that." He moved quickly over the points before anyone could wake up and tell him he was pulling the wrong train. "Make way! Make way!" he snobbishly said as he moved toward his coaches and backed onto them with a bump. Soon the people got in, and the guard blew his whistle. "Now come on, coaches," he said as he jerked them forwards without even asking if they were ready. "Oh, stop! We're not ready! We're not ready!" cried the coaches. "Come on now, don't be dramatic," he abusively said. And he moved onto the main line. "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're coming, you wretched thing, we're coming." A few moments later, Gordon arrived to collect the coaches for his express. But when he got to the station, he found a very unpleasant surprise waiting for him. A long and dirty goods train. "Thomas," he asked, "that can't be right. You know I pull the express train every day. Why do you have out some very dirty trucks for me? And where's the express?" Thomas told him about the green engine. "It's switched," he said. "He takes your express, and you take his dirty freight train. Confirmed by Sir Topham Hatt." Gordon was very cross, and so was his driver. Wait till Sir Topham Hatt hears about this. And he was also very furious about having to pull a dirty freight train, which he felt was beneath him. And to make him even angrier than he already was facing the wrong way. So he had to go and find a turntable so he could pull the freight train. Meanwhile, the green engine was flying down the line with the express. That was until he reached the last station, where he saw a really firm figure waiting for him. It was, of course, Sir Topham Hatt. 66249, he bellowed. "What are you doing with the express? And why is Gordon pulling your freight train?" Well, sir, Actually, I don't care. Meet me at the sheds later." I knew this day would come, he groaned, and puffed sulkily away. But when he got to the sheds, he saw 4 angry faces waiting for him. They were, of course, Edward, Gordon, and Thomas, and they did not look happy. Sir Topham Hatt looked pretty livid himself. 66249. You have been nothing but a brute to us since you've arrived. You're hard-headed and spoiled and think your way is always best. You are nothing like these 3 engines behind me. These purchases that actually worked out. Take a look at Gordon, a real express engine. Sure, he can be quite pompous at times, but that doesn't stop him from pulling the express every day without fail. And he makes it easy to run a railway too, because of how strong and kind he is. Edward is one of my first engines, and because of his age, engines like you like to pick on him. But does that stop him from doing his work? No. He gets his work done without fuss, and I need that in an engine. And then there's Thomas. Although he arrived the same time as Edward, he's clearly more immature than him. But he doesn't let his immaturity get in the way of being a really useful engine. It is clear to me that you are nothing but a prideful, wannabe express engine. But you're not an express engine. You're a rude, selfish shunter. Ah, Winston, perfect timing. I got you a long time ago, back in 1912, as an experimental engine from the LYR. You are an experiment, Winston, but you are a good one. You're old and wise and savvy, and use your wisdom to help out the younger engines. And today, 66249, you sprayed dark smoke all over his lovely red paint. But sir, I didn't come up with this plan. It was 87546's idea. I'm aware of that, and I've had a stern talking to with him. But it is your fault for following his orders. And he didn't tell you to steal the express. He told you that you should stand out from the rest. That is not what you did. You stole the express. 87546 is punished, but you are in trouble. But sir, I was only trying to improve this rusted, god-forsaken... Silence! Thundered Sir Topham Hatt. You are rude. Now get out of here. The green engine puffed away, with everyone else glaring at him. But the moment he left, Gordon suddenly got a sharp pain in his safety valve. But I won't say any more, or I shall spoil the next story.